What's going on, Blues? Welcome back to Life as an Evertonian. You can see in the headline, in the title. Okay, this is something that I want to cover. Um, and obviously from that period, 2021, playing at Goodison Park today, now at Bramley Moore in 2026, we know what happened after Carlo Ancelotti left Everton. We know we were knocking on the door for a good 3 years of relegation. And I keep coming on here and stating we are where we are. And, I'm not on here calling for David Moyes' head. I'm not on here kissing David Moyes' ass. Although someone's put that this week that they're unsubscribing because I constantly kiss David Moyes' ass. I don't kiss David Moyes' ass. In fact, I come on here and I state how frustrated I am with David Moyes in periods. I respect David Moyes. I did first time round when he was under the tenure of Everton for 11 years. The fact that he's come back in to steady the ship, that's what he was brought in for, Blues. He came in to steady the sinking ship, and he did that. In fact, he's probably done a little bit better than, you know, steadying the sinking ship. We are eighth in the league, and I'm going to read you this, okay? And they say, if you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. If you do, you do. It's down to you, innit? I'm just putting things into perspective. And again, let me state again, I am unhappy with Everton's home record. I'm unhappy with David Moyes' decisions in game management. Obviously, the lineup sometimes that he chooses, certain personnel that doesn't get picked, like to Nathan Patterson. We all feel that Idrissa Gana Gueye he doesn't worthy a starting lineup at the minute, and things like that. Merlin Rowe not getting featured since Aston Villa. But this is more in regards to the home record. And it comes from Carlo Ancelotti. This is in 2021. Manager Carlo Ancelotti says he's baffled by Everton's poor home form in the Premier League this season. Now, that is the season where we were knocking on the door. Okay? Defeat by bottom club Sheffield United on Sunday was Everton's ninth at Goodison Park that season. They are eighth in the table. That's where we are now. 3 points behind Tottenham and West Ham, who, they're both struggling, who occupied the final two European qualification spots for next season. Asked why he could win three Champions League titles but not fix the problem, Ancelotti said, "I'm not a magician." He added, "I'm only a trainer. It's difficult to explain this double face of the team." This is what we're going through now, Blues. But we know what happened after Carlo Ancelotti left. We know we were knocking on the door of relegation for 3 seasons, Pickford keeping us in the league. Obviously, one of the comments that I got this week, I've not seen Everton win things, me personally. I have. Listen, I might have been 7 years of age when we were winning league title in 87. I might have only been 14 years of age when we won the FA Cup in 95. But I remember when we did win it, and I loved that team. And my dad said to me, point blank, into my face, "Yeah, but the crap, it's not as good as the team in the 60s. That's just the way it goes, Blues. And look, where have Everton been over the last 31 years? Even in regards to winning the FA Cup, it has to go back to the 80s of true success, the 60s. So this is what I'm on here producing this content for. Look, we are where we are. And, listen, if David Moyes manages this team up until the end of the season and steps down, I'm fine with that. If he gets given another transfer window and manages Everton next season, I'm fine with that. If one of the reasons why the board haven't give Moisey a kitty in this January window because at the end of the season, they're going to let him go. They're going to pay him off what's left of his contract. We bring a younger manager in. I'm happy with that. Moisey came in to steady this sinking ship. And for me, he's done one better than that. I didn't expect Everton to be around eighth, knocking on the door of European qualification. None of us did. We all said at the beginning of the season, we want to get rid of this anxiety. We want to get rid of that feeling of getting relegated. That's what we've been watching. So That is why I'm stuck with how I feel. This is why I'm not calling for his head. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue. He added, I'm only a trainer. It's difficult to explain the double face of this team. Sixth place will qualify for next season's Europa League, with seventh earning a spot in the European Conference League. Everton have won 11 games away from home this season, which Ancelotti said was unexpected. Probably where we are again this season. If we are able to keep the same results at home as away, we could win the title, he said. It's difficult to explain, but one of the reasons could be that we don't think that sacrifice on the pitch is necessary. We are wrong. Ancelotti said he plans to bring in players this summer and that one of those will be a wide player. He said we don't need to do a revolution, we have to follow a plan. Asked if better players would solve Everton's home problems, he added, "We have to improve the quality of the squad in this sense, but you can play football in different ways. It's true that I won a lot of trophies, but I don't know how many trophies I won because of the quality instead of the spirit, of attitude, of the sacrifice, of the concentration, of the personality." So we were pushing for European contention with Carlo. We dropped off. Did we finish 10th, 11th that season? I think we did. We know what we've been watching, Blues, since Carlo has departed. How many array of managers have we had since Moyes left first time round? You know, how many seasons in those years have we seen Everton play really good football, really attractive on the eye? Probably that first season under Martinez. It has been a struggle. And this is why I am sat on the fence. But at the same time, I am frustrated with Moyes. I'm not on here kissing his ass. So I just wanted to come on here and state why and how I produce my content. I'm not calling for anybody's head. I have done in the past. I did with Sean Dyche. Unfortunately, he just lost his job at Nottingham Forest. Managers seem to be on a merry-go-round. You know what I mean? Tottenham, Thomas Frank's been sacked. I've seen some comments. Everton should go for Glasner at Crystal Palace. Listen, they're form dips. Yeah, they won the FA Cup, but they're not great at the minute. Bournemouth's manager, Areola, could be an option. But listen, we don't know what the board's thinking. We don't know their plans. We know David Moyes ain't going to be around for 11 years. He's probably going to be around, you know, obviously this season. I think it's about him stepping aside, stepping down when he's ready. Personally, I think they know that David Moyes, he manages and coaches and runs the club amongst his team. So listen, it has been frustrating. I am frustrated in going to the Hill Dickinson Stadium. We all are. But I just wanted to produce that content today from the era of Carlo in 2021. We're now in 2026. What happened when Carlo left? The demise. We thought we were knocking on the door of getting relegated. Moyes came in to steady the ship, and he's done that, and some. But yeah, we need to sort this home for him at this new stadium. But we didn't have it good at the old stadium. Not in the end. It weren't great. We are on this roller coaster, Blues, and I'll keep coming on here and stating that. This is my opinion. I blog my journey in being an Evertonian, and I'll continue to do that. So listen, if you want to unsubscribe, do it. It's fine. Do you know what I mean? If you don't agree with what I say, it's fine. You're entitled to your comments as well. But Moyes is frustrating me. The team as a whole at home is frustrating me. We're a different setup away from home. But clearly, we were that season as well. So Blues, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. That's if you want to. And yeah, give us a thumbs up. Your comments are always welcome. Up the toffees. And I'll see you in the next one.